Howdy, howdy, ladies and lords, and welcome to probably the fastest tiny house build of The Sims you have ever seen on YouTube. I could be wrong. I haven't really looked it up. So, here we go. First tiny house I've ever built. So, give me some slack. Tell me your suggestions below because I'm going to do another one. So, of course, we got to start with our boxes. I'm coming in right at the end of the micro home range, that 32 by 30 or 32 blocks. Um, and so I'm trying to think out, of course, where the bathroom will go because that's a part of this. So I eventually figure out kind of what squares I want. I think to myself, oh yeah, the bathroom will fit in a 2x2. It doesn't for the packs I have. And then I spend forever trying to figure out the best roof here, which I end up changing actually when I move on to the exterior anyway. So did it really matter? No, but it can matter when you have the larger builds because if you want to change around where your rooms are and stuff, then you'll have to. So I basically gave up on the roofing. I knew I wasn't going to change the layout, so I just left the roof so I could start working on the windows and then the actual interior. Since it was a tiny home, I was pretty sure I was going to keep the layout, so I just went with it at this point. So I threw some windows in. I wanted to be real nice and airy. I really liked these windows here. Gonna stick to like a modern black, white type of theme. I do put everything up against these windows, so please don't get angry. I did quickly check, which you can't tell here because it's so fast, how bad it looked from the outside. I didn't think it looked that bad. You can be the judge of that. But I just was laying out the kitchen. I put some cute cabinets up in the corner just to give it some extra pizzazz. And sticking with that white and black theme here. So we get the cabinets up. I realized I could probably have a little bit more room for the kitchen, so I add in a little bit more counter space. So there's not just the sink and the oven. A hack people do is sometimes they'll put a grill outside instead of an oven. I wanted it to be fully functional inside the house. And so I start toying around here with like islands and how I can do their dining sitting, which again, some people put tables outside. Here, I didn't want to do that. So for the first part, I just put like a corner island literally in the corner, not even as an island, with a single chair. So I was like, okay, they can sit there and eat, sit there and do whatever they need to do. So then we move on to the studio living room type thing. There's really no bedroom here, nor did I really want to try one. This is why I bought the tiny living pack. So we have our tiny living furniture, that Murphy bed, our little TV nook, and then we're going to create some separation between the kitchen and that living room with a half wall versus just trying to do the TV in the middle of the room. Bathroom. 2x2. Couldn't do it. I started to put a sink in the living room. I thought that's really weird. Technically, there is a sink in the kitchen. I'm hoping when I test play this that my Sims actually will use the kitchen sink to wash their hands because that's gross. So I'm adding more windows. I switched out that dining set. I was toying around with having less windows, more windows. Ultimately, I decided I wanted to keep like all the windows. And so I'm just finishing up the inside here with some lights, some flooring and wall colors. You'll see I like to use the same like staple whites everywhere. So we're done with the inside for now. So I've known about this bug, but yeah, I did it anyway. I did all this terrain stuff. I'm 99% sure that I've saved it to the gallery and the terrain is gone. Gone. Here's me trying to add a sunroof. Didn't keep it. Did not like it. Told you I fiddle with the roof. Fiddler on the roof. I like how it came out though. This final result, I actually really like it. So this terrain may be gone, but I'm layering stuff in here and I kind of try to keep it a little whimsical. So I am actually, I think I will still enjoy this build even without the terrain. Um, it's just a little annoying. But yeah, so we added all these rocks and some plants from the garden living pack. Gotta have your mailbox. Don't forget your mailbox, your trash cans. Let's see, what do you guys usually forget in your build? I have a smoke detector. It's usually the trash can or the mailbox, especially when you're starting from scratch. That's where I forget things. Um, but this is really the first time I've tried to do this much landscaping. I figured it's a tiny house and it's on this huge lot. So you really don't need to put it on this big of a lot, but I don't know if it'll let you put it on a smaller one. Things I don't know yet. But so I'm just using kind of this white yellowy look, and I love these straight line bushes and I think they're mini cypress trees there that I'm lining the side of the house with. I really enjoy those. And since this is a tiny house, I decided to add a spot in the back for hosting. You'll see I do a really weird hedge wall because I thought that adding walls would make this not a tiny home. So I added this hedge wall, which we later will come back and delete and put in a fence as a hedge. And then that allows us to do like a little trash enclosure also. But the rest of this landscaping we're able to keep. The patio stayed the same. So this is kind of like just a hosting area. So we're gonna put the grill out there. We're gonna get some seats, and then if you don't have I think it's an outdoor pack that was on sale that I ended up getting with the tiny living, which is where like this outdoor furniture is coming from. If you don't have that, this is a great place to put like a large table and some activities for the Sims. So if they wanted to host, they have room to host like a party, but also just an area for activities. So you could put a hot tub back there for woohooing. I mean, you could do anything, okay? So this is kind of where we ended up. I ended up with a large table and a karaoke machine and a grill. So they can grill out there, they can do some karaoke, which my Sims have never done, and hang out. So we'll finish up the landscaping, and that's basically it. Other than going back in and adding the flooring I missed on the inside, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with my first tiny home. Always making sure to save it. We didn't add lot traits yet, so I do go in and add those before we upload to the gallery. So since there's a karaoke machine, I feel like the sim would be creative. So we want bracing breezes, fast internet, and the acoustic sounds of the sim. They're kind of like me and my husband. They like music. They're very creative on a computer, so they need all that stuff. Okay. So let's do a little quick tour. Do not mind when the floors suddenly appear here. Okay. So we got our kitchen with some glass cabinets. You know, you can do all the basics in here. Hopefully the fire alarm works way over there. Um, you know, and then you got your table where you eat at, and we add a laptop to. That's where you hang out. Then you have your sofa bed and your bathroom. Um, you always got to check for that clipping. We have our bathroom where they'll do their stuff, tidy up, and then hopefully wash their hands. Um, yeah, and so this is in the gallery if you want to try it. I have not test played the house. I'm going to do that probably the next time I like actually play The Sims and I'm not building. So let me know what you think, and if you have anything you've built, please leave your comments below, and I would love to check out your channels and any other gallery builds you have. If you want to try to catch me live, you can try to find me on twitch.tv/meetcast, same channel name I think. And thanks for watching, and like or dislike. Let me know your feedback if you're gonna dislike them. Don't do that. But thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.